Hi guys, so this is an unboxing of the QNAP 251 Plus. It came with 2 gigs RAM. You can get it with 8 gigs, but it costs $400. I mean, $200 more, so about $499 basically, give or take. And if you want it with hard drives, it's like $500. And if you want it with hard drive and 8 gigs RAM, it costs about $600. And it gets the latest version of QTS, which is the operating system for this. And in the video, I'm showing basically what you get in a package, and also where how you can connect up extra expansion bays like the TR-002, which is the 2-bay extra model that locks, and the TR-004, which is a 4-bay that locks. And in here, I was showing you how to change the RAM of the device. You unscrew two screws there, and then I show you how to take it off. Yeah, you have to pull it back and take it off, and then you have to unscrew two 4 screws, which you can probably see. I'm going through the side doors right there, and in the back. And I was also showing you about the fan. I just basically took off the audio because there was a lot of dead air because I couldn't actually get it off. And basically there were parts after here where basically I couldn't get my screwdriver down there enough. And so, but basically you have to basically unscrew the 4 screws, pull straight up, and it comes out the PCI connector. And then you can basically put in the RAM modules. If it's DDR3 or DDR4, you have to line it up with it to the notch. But this is DDR3L, which is low voltage, and you have to, and this is compatible with the NAS. And so I haven't actually set it up yet, but I was going to make a video of how to set up the NASA software. But I actually haven't, I might not do that yet. I was explaining that in the video, but it's just, I haven't set up a QNAP NAS before, so I'm not willing to set it up and then delete everything and then set it up again. So I'm just showing you how to install the RAM. And so basically you screw in the back screw there, back into the back. I was having little issues screwing it back in. And then you basically screw the 2 screws in there, in like the side. And I had issues with these because my screwdriver length wasn't long enough. So I had to get an extension, and I was explaining that inside of the video before I cut out the audio and sped it up. Because this whole task from like taking it apart and putting it back in, putting back together, took 22 minutes because I was actually going in blind basically. And so if you saw there was a cut. I basically had issues putting it, I had issues, and I cut back in with the screws back in. So here I had issues getting it back on, but basically, so I was basically then did another cut here showing it back on, but you have to literally angle it correctly and then slide it on. And then you have to screw in the two screws back and back, and then you can insert your hard drives. But if you actually haven't set up the hard drives with actually the software, yeah, it's easier to change RAM. But if you have to put them in the same exact order you pulled it out. So if you put the actual software inside one drive, then you would basically have to put it in the other. But basically, showing the back, which it was what it has 2 Ethernet. The USB 3 is for the expansion bays. It has HDMI for using as a media center. You can use this as a media center if you want to, or a desktop computer, because it can run a flavor of Linux Open Office, and you can also run what's it called? The virtual machines, which is basically which of Windows they can only run one since it's a dual core, and you end up having to you can only run one basically because it's only a dual core. You have to upgrade the RAM. So that was just me showing you this video. So thanks for watching.